Thank you. My name is Val, and I am a project designer for Michaels, and have the privilege of being able to make lots of the Kids Club projects. So today we're going to be doing the life cycle of a butterfly. Some of you have probably studied this in school, so you're probably already smarter than me about it, but I'll go over it all with you. And we are using the Creatology soft air dry clay. Looks like this. If you don't have this specific air dry clay, you can use Play-Doh. You can use Model Magic. You can use any other kind of sculpting clay that you might have around. But what's so nice about this dough or clay is it's super soft. It's really easy to model and squish and roll and bend. And then it eventually overnight it'll dry, but it dries really light. So like here's my leaf with my little caterpillar, my little butterfly eggs on there, and this is super light. So this air dry clay dries really light and airy. So I think we can go ahead and get started. We can switch over to the overhead camera. So here you can see my little pieces. So we'll just go over. So this is the leaf with the butterfly eggs. A butterfly is going to lay the eggs on a leaf. And from these eggs is going to emerge a caterpillar. So we're going to make a little caterpillar, and he's on a stick. Then the caterpillar will wrap himself into a cocoon and make a chrysalis. This is a chrysalis. And then from the chrysalis will emerge a butterfly. So we will make all four of these things. We'll go ahead and start with the leaf. And you guys can, if you want to use realistic colors, go for it. If you want to use made up colors, if you want to make a blue leaf, go for it. It's up to you and your imagination, and I want you guys to have fun. So I'm going to make a blue leaf. So I'm going to open my package of clay. You can tear it open, or you can use a scissors. And the nice thing about these bags that the clay comes in, it's got a Ziploc on top. So you can put all your clay in there, squeeze out the air and zip the top, and your clay should stay pretty fresh. So I'm going to take a little bit of blue clay, and I'm just going to squish it around in my hands, my fingers. It's pretty soft already, so you don't have to knead it too much like some clays. Some harder clays, you have to really knead it to get it soft and warm and pliable. So I've got my blue clay, and I'm just going to shape it with my fingers into a leaf. I'll put it down here so you guys can see it. I'm going to make it skinnier on the top, on the ends. You can kind of smooth it out with your fingers. And if you have some sticks, you can use sticks to add your little leaf to, like I did. Like I just went out and got a twig from my backyard, and I just wrapped it around there. You can do that later when you're done too. If you don't have them now, you can just always run out and when you're done, because it'll take a while for this to dry. So you don't have to worry about drying too fast. That ended up being kind of funny. I'm going to take that off, make a new end. So just go ahead and form your leaf how you like it. I'm going to leave this at the top, kind of like a stem. Then I'm going to take some white, little tiny pinch of white. You can't probably, I mean, it's literally that big. And I'm just going to roll it around in my fingers and I'll make a little ball, and that'll be one of my eggs. So you can put however many eggs you want on your leaf. And just kind of press them onto it, and they should stick to the leaf clay pretty good. This clay sticks to itself pretty nicely, so you don't have to work too hard to get it to stick. Okay, so there's 3 eggs on my leaf. You don't really need any tools to shape these things. Your fingers are just fine. But if you have, a plastic knife or something and you want to use it to cut out, you can, but your fingers should be just fine shaping these things. So I'm going to lay that up there by my other leaf. Next, we're going to make a caterpillar. So decide what color you want to make your caterpillar and open up that clay. Think I'm going to make a yellow caterpillar. Now, when you get your clay out, you probably want, if you have these little packets, these little size packets, you probably want about half of it, I think. Yeah, I've got about half of it. So just kind of rub it around in your hands again. Then you're going to roll a log with your hand on your table. The nice thing about this clay too is it doesn't stick to your table. So it's just lots of advantages to using this kind of soft clay. I like to call it dough. I guess it really is clay, but it's kind of like a dough. All right, I'm not going to bend it yet. This is my caterpillar. So on this caterpillar, I made some stripes. So I'm going to show you how I did those. Super easy. I'm going to start with the black ones. I just take a little pinch of black. Okay, and I'm going to roll it in my fingers a little bit. Then I'm going to roll it on my table and I'm going to make a little skinny little snake. And kind of roll back, run your finger back and forth across it so it kind of is even. That should be about big enough. Then I'm just going to lay it over my caterpillar, just like that. So go ahead and you can decorate your caterpillar however you want. You can put spots on it. You can put stripes on it. You can make it 2 colors. So we'll spend a little time here putting some details on our caterpillar. So go ahead and just start rolling your little snakes out if you're doing lines, or your little balls out if you're doing dots. But you can see I'm just using my finger and just rolling it back and forth. And I'm just laying it on top of my caterpillar and I'm gently pressing it. You don't have to press too hard. It sticks really well to the clay. I'm going to make on this guy, you can see, I gave him a little black face and some antlers, not antlers, antenna, not antlers, antennas. Caterpillar doesn't have antlers. That's silly. So I'm going to go ahead and I just took a little ball and flattened it kind of really with my fingers, so you can press it on the table. And I'm just going to mold it right over the front of the caterpillar. One end of the caterpillar. Just kind of smooth it with your fingers. You can kind of see what I did there. And then I'm going to make teeny tiny little antennas. Just a little bit of clay. Roll it out. See how skinny it is? It might be too narrow on the ends. This is a little tricky. Just kind of press it on there. You can't really see that, can you? There we go. I just pressed it on to the black part of the face, one end, and then you can kind of push up the antenna. So I'm going to make another one. If I turn them on its side, maybe you can see it better. It's really pretty little, so it's hard to see. If you want to give them big antennas, you can do that too. There we go. So there we go. See my little antennas? All right, I'm gonna make another one. I'm gonna make one more black stripe and one more white stripe. You guys can keep working on your caterpillar. If we move on too fast, you can always go back and add to him. He's not gonna dry so fast. You can always add things to them. You've got several hours before it'll start to dry. So basically, you're going to be doing 3 things with this modeling clay when you're working with it. You're going to either be making a ball and then, you know, flattening it, shaping it like we did our leaf, or you're going to be making a log like we did for our caterpillar, or you're going to be making snakes like we did for the stripes. That's basically, you can pretty much do anything from those 3 shapes. So here's my caterpillar, and I'm going to give him a little, see how this guy, I gave him a little, I don't know what you want to call it, making him climb. So I bent him like that. Oh, I smushed down one of his antennas. Uh-oh, gonna have to make him another antenna. I squished it. But if you make a little mistake like me, just do it over. Easy peasy. Okay. So there's my little caterpillar. I'll lay him on a side so you can see what I did. I gave him a little hump like that. So he's inching along on his branches. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is the chrysalis. And this is pretty easy because it's basically rolling your clay into an egg. I'll go ahead and use the green. I have that open. And now just squish it around in your hands. Then start rolling it. So you can start with a ball. So if you start with a ball like that, then you can start flattening it to be more of an egg shape, like that. So you can roll it in your hands or roll it on your table. And then I took the top and I pinched a little because this is where it would be hanging from a tree branch or a stem of a plant or something. That's what a butterfly would actually do. So it would have to hang on something. So it's like a little sack. It's a cocoon sack. So you can leave that there. If you want to get a stick later, you can do that. So that's basically all you need to do for the chrysalis. Now I went ahead and put some little details on it, almost like veining. I was almost thinking you could take a, like a pencil, grab a pencil. And you could just sort of make some indentations in it. See how I did that? So you could do that, or you could put some, make some little snakes and add some veins to it. It's just to add a little detail to it. Depends on if you're making this just for fun, for yourself, or you have to make it, so you're making it for school and it needs to be a little more accurate. You might want to look up a picture of what it really looks like. I had a picture, but then I kind of also use my imagination. So there's my chrysalis. I'll lay him next to that one. They're very similar. And finally, we get to make our butterfly. So this is the fun part. So you can make your butterfly any color you want, however big you want. I'm going to make a pink butterfly this time. So I'm going to use my pink. I think I'm going to use the whole thing. See how big that makes the butterfly. I think I used a whole package of orange to make that other butterfly. But again, just start squishing it in your hands. And roll it in a ball. I'm gonna move these guys out of the way. And then just press it, okay? Just pat it. Then I'm going to squish it in from the middle so it looks kind of like a bow, like a hair bow. Then I'm going to press it down again. Keep forming that middle part and then pressing it down. Okay, so you kind of see the wings are forming. Then I'm going to take my fingers on the side and push in a little bit on the sides. So now it's going to look a little like a dog bone. And it's going to start to take the shape of the butterfly. So you've got the wings right here. You can smooth it with your fingers. You can shape the bottom if you want. Maybe I'll keep it rounded like I had it. And kind of peel it up and make sure it's the shape you want it. Okay, so now I'm going to keep moving on, but you guys can come back to this. And I just want to remind you, this is being recorded. So if you need to go back and watch it again, it'll be up in a little while and you can go back and watch it. So I'm going to make the body of the butterfly, which is right here, this center piece, and I'm just going to roll a little log. Not too thick. I'm just going to stick it right there down the middle of my butterfly, just like that. And you can kind of spread it out a little bit. And I'm going to give him antenna, but I'm not going to do that till we're done because I learned my lesson on the caterpillar. I kind of squished it. So there's his body. And then you can add whatever details you want. I tried to make this one look kind of like a monarch. Monarchs have black detailing in there and some white dots. On this guy, I think I'm just going to get really creative and just do I'm going to do some orange polka dots on him. I guess it could be a her. Just take some other colors of your dough, of your clay. For dots, just make a little ball with your finger, squish it down, press it onto the other clay. Something else that would be fun if you had them laying around, if you had sequins or gems, you can always put those into your any kind of critters you're making. If you're making butterflies, if you're making caterpillars, or if you're making an alien, all kinds of things you can make with this. This is really fun stuff to use. Bet you guys are doing great. You can add whatever kind of details you want to your butterfly. I'm adding some white dots inside my orange dots. If you want to, so how I did this is I just made really long snakes. And you can do it in sections. So you just roll out really long snakes and just lay it around there. I'll show you how in just a minute. Finish my dots. And then I'll show you. Okay, so I just took some black. You can do whatever color you want. Peel this guy up. I started rolling it between my fingers just to get the log going. And then you just, same way we did the stripes on the caterpillar, you just go back and forth. You can make it however thick you want. And like I said, you can do it in sections, so it doesn't have to be one really long piece. It gets a little hard to use. So then I just laid it on the edge of my butterfly like that. And then I make some more. So it's pretty easy. If you just want to add polka dots, you just make a little ball and press it in. So then I just lay it right on there and it just sticks real nice. I'll finish outlining him and then I'll make his antennas. And then we'll just about be done. You guys can go back and add details to your caterpillars, you know, even if you're to any of your pieces, your caterpillars, your butterflies, your cocoons, your leaves. If you want to go get sticks. Then you can finish it. If you want to make a background, you can get a piece of, you can get a little canvas board, or you can have just a piece of cardstock or construction paper. I'll show you real quick how to do that. And then you can lay them in, whoops, I goofed that up. Oof. That does stick really good. So I have a piece of cardstock right here. And if I want to put my guys on here, in fact, this is wet, so that's going to stick. I'll put them in here in the order that so first we have our leaf with our eggs. I take a marker, and I can either write 1, maybe I do an arrow, then you get your caterpillar, 2, then you get your, uh-oh, just dropped that, my chrysalis, 3, then you get your butterfly, 4. So that's your life cycle. You can color it more if you want, but that's the basic gist of it. Now you know how it works. So that's pretty much everything, guys. I hope you had fun. If you want to watch this video again later, you can do that. And you have lots of this air dry clay to play with. You can make some other things. Make some other bugs and things if you want. Some other critters, some made up creatures, some fish, some birds. Have fun with it. All right, so I will see you guys next time. I hope you had fun today. Bye.